coming at you again from the Corvette. Finally, it's been a while because I've been waiting for parts, wideband parts, installing the wideband, testing exhausts, and after it was all said and done, I settled on a certain exhaust so that it flows freely. And I got the AEM wideband installed and data logged into the HP Tuners software. So I have the camera lady helping me out today, and we're gonna go ahead and do some wide open throttle testing, or let's just say we're dialing in fueling. I'm having the wideband readout in lambda because I want to target like a 0.79 lambda or something like that, based on a 14.0 stoic fuel E10 pump gas. So gonna go ahead and do that. Once I get that done, I can do some testing with the Draggy and see if it's hot today. I gotta stop. Good thing about the carbon brakes. By the way, for those of you watching the channel, this is the truck I want right there. That's the truck I want. Anyway, so once I test that out, we'll see if we can beat our previous best of 6.8, 60 to 130. That was with manifolds, factory catalytic converters, and a really cold day. Like, it was a really cold day. Today, it's over 85, 86. It's hot. No excuses. We're just going to see if we can gain anything over that. Okay, so I'm going to get down to Mexico, which takes about 10 minutes to get there. We're really close to Guadalajara. So we're going to go ahead and get there because they allow this kind of testing there. And once we get there, we'll do a hit in third. Put a video on the wideband and data log it, review the data log, make any adjustments that we need, and then we'll do a 60 to 130 once we get dialed in. Okay, so the camera lady will do her best to get this, but this is basically what I see. Air fuel is up here, but I also have air fuel on my end, so I'm going to monitor it. I'm going to ask her to try to keep an eye on that, but not really. Just kind of like look up and point it in the general direction. And I'm going to do a third gear hit to about 6,500. And if everything looks good, and if it's 0.79, I'll peek over at the wideband. And if everything looks good, because I've been dialing it in for a little bit now, so if everything looks good, I'll just call it done and do a 60 to 130 and make a nice quick video, and then get you some sound clips of everything that's happening out here. So here we go. So I'm gonna pull off, look at the data log, which we hit stop here, and then we'll review the data log and see if we can pull fuel from the car, because it was 0.66 lambda, which is rich. So I'll pull off, take a look, I'll show you guys what I'm doing, I'll pull fuel, tune it, and do it again. Okay, so you might not be able to see it, but right here's the wide open throttle pull, right here. So what I'm going to do is because it's a touch screen, what I'll do is I'll just hold it down and see if I can go sideways. So okay, so air fuel is up here. It's 11.6. When do I go wide open? I go wide open at 2,800. So 12.0, 11.6, 11.5. So it's looking good up until about 60. Boom. Oh man, it goes fat. And you can actually almost see when it goes super fat right here. Yeah, you can see right here, it goes super fat, 9.9. Wow, it's really fat. Okay, so it's seeing like a lot of fuel here. So I'm gonna try to touch it up where I think it should be touched up, and then we'll relog it and see how it looks. On these cars, the part that I adjust, and I'm not gonna give specifics, is very sensitive. So I'm gonna make sure that I creep up on it, and it might take a couple of revisions, because it's not like a Ford where you want 5% out and 5% is taken out. So I'm creeping up on it. I learned quickly with this particular computer that it doesn't like exactly what I want out, taken out. So I started with about 2%, work my way there, and we're gonna go ahead and do another WOT pull here soon. It's recording right now. Little lady's got the data logger going. So again, it happens in high RPMs, usually after 5,000. So I don't have to make a full pull. All I gotta do is make a pull like after 5,000, and then it's pretty happy. Mexico's busy today a little bit. I think there must have been a couple of quinceañeras around. So making sure that there's nobody around. So after 5,000 is when it started to get fat. So. Here we go. the data log again and see what it does. Boop. All right. So we went all the way to Tijuana, testing. Hey.
Oh, jeez.
Sorry, babe.
It's okay.
So we're gonna do another hit. I've done 2 tunes, and I'm creeping up on it. You know, 2%, 3% at a time. So go ahead. Let me turn off the traction control. All right, here we go. So that 3% was too much. So it's a little lean. So I gotta go back and add 1.5%. So it's a little lean. It hit 0.83 lambda, which is like 11.7. As always, we'll look at the data log and we'll see what happens. Okay, so what I saw was it was leaner than I like it to be at wide open throttle. So after 6,000 RPMs, you could see that can you see that at all? Air fuel? Let me see. Let me get the camera. So I started noticing that after 5,000 RPMs, oh man, this thing is, there we go. Okay, beautiful. After 5,000 RPMs, I'll use my finger, it started to go 12.2, 12.0, you see right there, then 12.4. So again, all I removed was like, I don't know, 3%. So I got to bring it up about 1.5%, try to cut it in half, because up until, let me see, up until 6,000 RPMs, it was looking good, and then it went a little on the lean side after 6,100 RPMs, 11.9, 12.0, 12.2, and at the top it was like 12.4-ish. Looks like it actually came back. Yeah, looks like it's bouncy. So 12.3, 12.2. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna just hit it 1% up until that value right there. Okay, so let me do one more test and do a WOT. Hopefully that'll be it for wide open throttle testing, and then we can do 60 to 130 and finish up the video. Okay, so I split the difference. Instead of the 3% that I removed, I added back 1.5%. Again, on Fords, 1.5 is 1.5. On this, it's like, shit, I don't know, 10, almost 10%. It's a little aggressive in my opinion, but whatever. I'm rolling with it. It's a new platform, so we'll see how everything goes. I just wanted her to get the camera going so you can kind of hear how it sounds with pretty free-flowing exhaust. So. Not bad. All right, let's get to the spot in Tijuana this time, and we'll. You just got that sign. That's okay. I'll edit it out.
Sorry.
Now we'll go to Tijuana. And weird how some factories that are in the US are like in Mexico. It's crazy. It's a lot of the outsourcing that's happening. So this will be, I'm hoping, the final pull that I have to make to dial in the wide open throttle fueling on the ZR1. Again, similar theories as Ford, just a lot more sensitive. Let's just say that. So I'll put the window down so we can hear it. Way up top, but on these cars with the stock cam and stock springs, they say 6,500 is the most you should go, but I went a little past it. But it was the lowest lambda value I saw was 0.70. So let me pull over, verify that, and if it looks good, I'll go out and do a 60 to 130. Okay, so after looking at the data log real quick, I'll use my finger. Gotta love having touchscreen stuff. So if you look at target AFR right there and the RPM, it's in the 11.5, 11.7 range, and then right at around 6,200, it does this weird jumpy thing where 11.7 and it jumps to 12.0, but then it comes back down 11.7. Again, this is flying by, so see, it's actually pretty safe. But then closer to 6,500, it got pretty chubby right here. It got to 10.32, but I'm okay with that. I'm okay being kind of fat on the top where I got to shift anyway, because that's like a a blip on the radar, so to speak. IATs, let's see what IATs got up to. IATs got up to 120, 124, so that is high-ish. Timing, 22, very good. Speed, these are in kilometers. And I do have to ring out third, so I might have to touch up above just to keep fueling happy. But at the end of the day, it's a little on the fat side. Above 6,500, actually quite fat, so I might actually touch that up if I got to go to 7,000 for the 60 to 130, or I'll go in the fourth. We'll see, but I'll touch it up one more time, just maybe 1 percentage point, and then do a 60 to 130 test. Why? Oh, now you have a satellite signal. No satellite signal. There you go. No, still. You still recording?
Yeah.
Okay, no, let it see if I can catch it. This is third. I'll do a test just to see if I can stab it and it doesn't spin. Draggy doesn't want. You okay? The draggy doesn't want to connect. All right, I'll try to granny shift it so I can actually get data.
Would have it, the draggy couldn't pick up a satellite signal where I was. The Corvette is mostly fiberglass and carbon fiber, so I couldn't stick the draggy on the outside of the vehicle. So if I want to do draggy stuff, I'm gonna have to go somewhere super wide open and figure out how to mount the draggy somewhere a little more convenient. But the dyno stuff is coming. I'd like to get on the dyno. I want to do some testing on the dyno, read the spark plugs. I have a suspicion that the spark plugs that are in it might need a looser gap, who knows, but I'll talk to the right people about that. But thank you for hanging out with me for a little bit, giving you an update on the Corvette. Headers installed, 255 upper pulley. We're gonna get some race gas in her and get on the dyno, so it's an apples to apples comparison. See if we can get into the 600 rear wheel horsepower change just with headers and a pulley. And hopefully we can get her into the low sevens, high sixes consistently in non-50 degree day air. All right, thanks for listening, guys. I appreciate you very much, and be on the lookout for a dyno video very soon on the ZR1. Thanks for listening, guys. Talk to you later.